Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and into another video. This video is about closing out my budget for the month of March and seeing our progress and what we have added to our sinking funds, what we've taken out, if we added money or lost money. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right in and see what happened this month. We did spend a little bit more money through our sinking funds than we normally do, so I'm kind of a little bit nervous about the totals in my sinking funds going down, but we'll see. Maybe I added more and more areas. Hopefully I added more in certain areas that to make up for where I lost money at or took out money. It's not like I lose it. That's what these are for, is to spend the money. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. We'd love to have you as part of our family here on YouTube. For those of you guys who keep coming back, thank you so very much. It does mean the world to me. And we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. So this is the Budget Mom's budget book. I don't use it the way that it's intended to, but I do track my spending and stuff over here. I change, the titles of these things and I track my spending. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. This is home savings, and we started the month with 80. Hold on here. We started the month with 80, and let's see what we've done. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 120. So we gained some money there. Emergency, I believe, also has 120. Sure does. It also started out with 80. And the roof has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. This here is my home binder. I guess I didn't explain that to you. This is stuff that we're just slowly putting money towards, things in the next 3 to 5 years that need to be replaced in our home. We're just setting the money aside for it, and the rest of these envelopes should all have the same amount. So that was 70, and we started the month with 50. So we added money there. And all these other ones should have the same in it. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So good to go there. I always like to give my sinking funds a quick count at the end of the month, reconcile anything that I might need to reconcile. Sometimes I have swiped my card for certain things, and I need to pull that money back out of my sinking funds. It just turns out this month I really didn't do that. I used mostly my weekly expense binder, which I don't really keep track of the money in this, because this is like the binder that we go to pull things out of weekly. So I don't really track much of that. So most of the expenses that I had to pay cash for, most of them come out of that binder, and I just don't track that one because it's the money we spend every week. But these envelopes, I like to go ahead and give a count, reconcile it, make sure everything is good to go, because I like starting months over fresh and new beginnings. So that's just the way I roll. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but that's what I do. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. There's always times where we miscount money, so I always like to make sure that what I know, what my tracker said is what's in there. And I also like to see my progress too. It makes me want to keep going when I can see the progress in my binders. And so I compare last month's starting point and what is in it now, see where we lost money, see where we gained money, so that it encourages you to keep going. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. I put the least amount of money in this binder just because this is like extra. So Sometimes I end up putting $15 in here at a time. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes even it's $5. But every little bit adds up. So just keep going if you're on the struggle bus with adding money into your sinking funds. Appliances, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Furniture should be the same. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Backyard also should be the same. 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. I wonder why there's so many more 5s in here than the others. I must have had to make change at some point in time. And all of this binder is correct, and we have not lost any money in these, which I don't expect to lose any in my savings binders, especially this one, because we don't ever pull from it. So there's no reason for us to not have, I'm just writing these all down so I know ending balances and how much is the difference real quick. I guess I could just do that after. So I need to get a calculator. I mean, I'm sure I have a calculator around here, but I need to get one specifically for my desk so I don't have to use my phone. 120 plus, clear. 120 plus 120. Actually, let's do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 70 plus 120 plus 120. So there's a total of $622 in this binder here. Not bad. What was my total last month? Let's see. I should have added that total. It was $510 last month. Okay, so that is a difference of $622 minus $510, $112. Okay, not bad. Not bad for just stuffing, you know, a few bucks in here as extra money. As we have extra money, we stuff it in here. So it just depends on what's going on that month and what bills we have to pay is to what money goes in there. Savings started out with 80, looks like, and we have 120. The savings and emergency fund in the home binder and in this binder should be the same. I try to contribute the same amount in both of those. So what did I say, 120? Emergency should also have 120. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120. I don't know why I always pause when it comes to counting 50s or anything odd. It doesn't even have to necessarily be $50 bills. Let me know if you guys do the same thing. The $5 challenge didn't have anything in it, but I've slowly been working my way, pulling $5 bills out of my sinking funds when I can, when I have a couple extra dollars. So I will go ahead and give these a count. We didn't have anything in there last month. So we're gonna go ahead and give this a count because I will be pulling these out and putting it in my safe, and I wanna make sure that the count is right before I do that, so that we can start over in April. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, and so that's 210. And that is correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this, and I'm gonna move this over to the side because that needs to go into my safe. And before you guys get, somebody got asked me how I keep, what kind of safe I have. I have a in-home fire resistant safe. So don't worry about my money, friends. When I think I have too much money on hand, I do pull money and I do take it to the bank, even though we do have a fire and theft resistant safe in our house. So don't worry. So that is a $210 increase because I didn't have any 5s in there last month or the month before. So, and then in projects, we started with 10 and we have 20. So that's 30. And then extra payments, we have the, February mini challenge in here. I just put these in here. These are all on my Etsy shop, these challenges. But I like to keep them so that I know I completed them in this little envelope, because all of my challenges are going to pay extra payments, like extra principal on my house, except for my 100 challenge box, and the 52 weeks won't either. But all the extra little mini challenge, this quarterly challenge will go for that, and the monthly mini challenges that I do will go towards extra payments. So February's should have been $65, so let's give this a count. 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. So I'm gonna leave that in there briefly. Actually, I'm gonna take it out because this is gonna go into the bank and we will start over. So then quarterly challenge is finished as well. And this is also I use this as rollover from the cash that was left over for the week out of my wallet. This is where this money comes from. And so this is a quarter rollover. So at the end of your 3 months or your quarter, you will have $250 if you complete this challenge in that time frame. And then of course, if you did this for all 4 quarters, you would have $1,000 at the end of the year if you saved it all. So I will be taking this out, making an extra principal payment on my home, and this will get cleaned off and I will restart that in April. So let's give this a count, and I believe I put extra money in here, but the minimum amount that you could do with this challenge is $250, and then you have 2 mason jars up there, so you could put in an additional $20 bill if you want, or 50 or 100, whatever you want. If you just wanted to save the extra money up. So 20, that's 100. Let me set this 50 to the side because I get a little worked up when I have to go from odd to even. So we'll come back to that 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. So that's 250, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68. Okay, and I'm going to just set this all to the side and I will share with you guys how that's gonna go. I'm gonna put this back in here temporarily. 52 weeks is not done. This won't be done until the end of the year, but I might end up pulling some cash out of here to consolidate it at some point. I'll try to do that at my next cash stuffing, just because the envelope's getting so huge. And this one is the March mini savings challenge, which I completed as well. So I'm going to put this, actually, let me write this down. February was 65. The mini rollover was 268. I just want to keep track because I'm going to have to add those together. But I am going to put this one in here so that I can see that I've done it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I think I'll slide them in here, like in the front pocket, so that I can keep track of it and it's not taking up space in my wallet. So the March one should be minimum of 100 unless you end up putting extra money in there. But I do believe it's 100 minimum. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that is 100. So, 100. Calculator. So total that's going into extra payments this month, and then I'm gonna just go ahead and deposit it all. But for the month, we have 100 plus 65 plus 268. That's a $433 gain for extra payments. So put that there so that I know that's what I did for the month of March. February, I never ended up taking it out because I did it at the last end of the month. Normally I would have taken February's out already, but because I was late doing the money, that is the reason why that is like that, because I didn't actually pull it all until March because I was late. So let me go through here and just fix this money real quick, and then we will move on to something more exciting, okay? And actually, I will not spend these $5 bills. So what I'm gonna do is I'll have to remember to go through and mark that. So we have a 20. The $5 bills will end up going into my $5 challenge, because I like to save every single $5 bill I get. So I'll put this down here so I know. Actually, I'm gonna put the $5 down even further so I know what's what. Actually, I'm gonna have to go down because I believe I have 50s in here. Don't mind me, just over here getting my shit together. So there's that. So 100 will go there. And then 20s will go here, more 5s right there, and then a 50 right there. More 1s, 5, more 1s, and 5s. And then 20s, more 5s. Look at all these 5s. Oh, these are my $5 bills. So we're gonna set those aside. I'm like, wait, I know I didn't have an envelope with all $5 bills in it. So I'm just gonna set that aside for now, because that's the stuff that we are taking to the bank. And we are gonna move on into, this one is done and that one is done. The sinking funds number 1. Are you serious, Clark? So this is the first number 1 binder of sinking funds. And family vacation started out with 120. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, I wish. 100, look at these old 100s, right? 1 to 40. So we started out at 120, ended up with 240. There's that. That's exciting. Pets Medical ended up, last month we ended up with 0 in Pets Medical because one of our dogs had to get some blood work done. So this month we have 20, 40, 60. And I'm sure this is going to go away in the next little bit because it's time for the animals the medication, heartworm, flea and tick, all that fun stuff. But for now, I'm closing out my budget. So we're going to just leave it in there for now. Health started out with 15. We now have 30 in there. This one maybe I should put into my weekly binder. Although we don't get it in it weekly, we do get it in it monthly, you know what I mean? Because we have like prescriptions. We don't need a lot of money in there. For those of you guys who don't know, I work for a doctor. And so all of our stuff is kind of free 99, except for prescriptions or any testing that we need to do. Can we just appreciate this old $20 bill, which I'm gonna take out and put in my safe. I like to keep the really old ones. I have like an old 100 in there. I have an old 10, an old 5, but this one is circa, I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is circa 1981. So I was born in 79, so this $20 bill is legit almost as old as me. So there's that. So in gifts we have 60, and I'm gonna go ahead and leave that in there, although I'm getting ready to pull that because it is my husband's birthday this weekend, and so I'm going to pull gifts out for him. But for now, we're gonna leave it in there, and I will exchange. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do right now is just exchange this 20 for this 20 so that I can put that one in the bank and not, or in the safe, and not have to worry about it in the future. So that is 60. We started out with 0. Clothing is not something we really fund a lot because it's almost summer and the kids get usually get clothes at back to school time and then at Christmas time. So, you know, it's not something that we usually need throughout like the month or week or anything. So it started with 20, it is ending up with 40. So there's that. Sports is empty. It started out with 60 and it now has 0 because it's track season and I had to get cleats for my son. This is just gonna stay in here for now. I'm just slowly building that up. I really don't have any subscriptions other than Amazon Prime, and they increased their prices, so I'm just gonna start, and I've already paid for this year, but I'm just putting money in there when I have the extra, just to save it up for next year's yearly, because I pay for it yearly. So in sinking binder number 1, we had 240 plus 60 plus 30 plus 60 plus 40. So that is a total of 340. I don't know why I didn't put the totals on here. I'm a loser. Let's see. That would have been 185. So we still, wait, family vacation, yep. We still gained money. Oh, I guess it's because I put a ton of money into Christmas. I added an extra 100 in there at one point in time. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the total from last month on sinking binder number 2, which was 2,760. Let me write that down real quick. 2,760. Okay. Moving along. Sinking binders number 2. Oh, we already did that one. Is going to be my next set of sinking funds. This is going to be Christmas. Now our Christmas envelope is just extra. We have a Christmas club account that comes out of our paycheck every week for Christmas. This would just be, we budget, we save up a little bit of money so that we can adopt a couple families or something like that. We don't, the Christmas club money is for our immediate family's Christmas, and this is just extra. So in Christmas we started out with 80, we now have 50, 70, 90, 95. Which is correct, 95. And let's see, Black Friday. I don't do a ton of Black Friday, but if I wanted something, I'd like to have a little bit of money in here just to have it. Started out with 35, 20, 40, 45, 50. Car maintenance took a hit, for sure. We did 2 oil changes this month, one on my car, one on my husband's car. So it now has 20, 25, 30. So it lost $40. Oh no, that was 30, right? Negative 40, 30. New truck is in my Capital One 360. We started out the month with 2,350 and we added, we're up to 2,500. So I will start to add money back in there. Those are just placeholders, so it reminds me what's in the Capital One 360. When we got our tax refund, we took a huge chunk and put it in there. My husband also got a bonus and we put that money in there as well. He doesn't really need it at this moment, as in a new truck, but we will be needing it at some point. So we'd like to just get as much in there as possible. Hopefully his vehicle now will make it until we can pay cash for one. And he just needs like a work truck, so like a used one is fine. But the price of cars, even used ones right now, are ridiculous. So yeah, there's that. We started out the month in car tags with 20. We now have 30. And again, this is just slowly building up this one because we don't have to put car tags on our cars. I don't have to do mine for 2 years. But my husband will, depending on whether or not we get a new vehicle or not. It just depends, you know what I mean? But either way, our car tags are like 50 bucks a piece. So it's not much. Big items had 15 in it. It now has 20, 30, 35. I would say that if you guys watched my last video, I was talking about making an envelope for decor and stuff. And I guess this one would be justified to be used as that. So we'll see. Dinner date had 10 in it. I started the month with 0 and ends the month with 10. Date night, whatever you guys would like to call it. Back to school started with 20. And it now has 20, 25, 30. I also have a Capital One 360 account for this. The money that was left over last year, I started all my envelopes new this year, and whatever I had in here got transferred over into Capital One 360 in its own little bucket. So I do have more money than this. So I'm just slowly putting money in it, if that makes sense. What did I say that was, 30? Yeah. Let's see, my garden took a hit. I ordered all new timbers and dirt and all of that fun stuff. So it did have 165. It's ending up with 10. So that's a hit of 155, which is kind of sad. Pool started out with $5 and it now has 15. A while back ago, I think at the end of February, beginning of March, I found pool chemicals that were on sale, so I went ahead and purchased them. So I don't look to have to purchase chemicals until maybe it'll last all season, maybe it won't, maybe it'll only last halfway through, we'll see. Okay, so in this one we have 95 plus 50 plus 30 plus 25 plus 30 plus 35 plus 10 plus 30 plus 10. Did I do that right? 10, 30, 10 plus 15. So 330. And it, well, actually, I gotta add, hold on, that's not right. I gotta add that car money in there. I didn't do that. 95 plus 50 plus 30 plus 2,500 plus 30 plus 35 plus 10 plus 30 plus 10 plus 15. So it's ending up with $2,805, which actually is still a, I took out a lot of money out of these sinking funds this month, but it is still in the red or in the green total. So I actually gained $45. which is good considering I took out, you know, $200 out of that sinking fund. Okay, so the last envelope that I just need to run through real quick is my weekly expenses. I usually don't have any money in this at all at the end of the month, and I believe that that's the case now, with the exception of a couple envelopes. One being personal, which I'm getting ready to pull out because it's my husband's birthday and we're going to go to the casino. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. But I do just want to track it and make sure that what is in here is what's supposed to be in here, which is the case. I don't count this into my sinking funds though in total, because it's revolving, like we use it all the time. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 for Liam. It also helps me keep track of moving money from out of here into their account. So, dude, what did I just say? I already forgot it. 16 or 18? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And also they have to save 30% of their total allowance. So, for example, there's 4 weeks in the month. So he has to save $12. So that's basically, he'll only have an extra $4 in there. And once this month is completely over, meaning through the weekend and everything, I will take this money, put it into my checking account, and move whatever's left in this envelope into their savings account, and we will start over. I don't let them keep it if they don't use it. I automatically make them save it. And usually Liam's the one that has like all of his allowance left, but Jack here has more than Liam this time. I don't know how that happened or why. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. He gets a little bit more in allowance. He gets $15 because he's older and he does more chores, but he still also has to save 30% as well. Okay. Pets. This is my weekly pet. So like for food and stuff, has nothing left in it. Family fun has nothing left in it. We usually don't. We usually buy pizza on Friday nights. Miscellaneous has nothing in it. House cash has nothing in it. I need to remove that. I keep track of house cash for the most part. I track it. I don't count it in my sinking funds, but I do track it. My shop envelope has nothing in it, but holidays has an upside down 20, it looks like. So holidays does have 20. Oh, I forgot about game day. And I have been slowly adding a little bit of money into this because Jack will start having track meets come up. And this is just for like, you know, concessions or whatever. Money if we need extra gas. So there's 15 in that one. But again, we will start using that throughout the week. So I don't necessarily track that in my sinking funds. Okay, so let us, actually, we got to do one more thing. I got to take all of these $5 bills and add them up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So out of that 433, I'm taking 65 out of it because I'm going to add this into my $5 challenge. So that's actually an extra payment of $368. Not $433. And then I'm going to add that into my $5 challenge. I'm still taking it out, but I'm gonna keep track of it in here so I know how much I put in the safe today, which was $210 was in there, and I'm adding 65. So that is gonna be 572. 275 is going into my $5 savings, and I'm going to change that up here so that I can keep track of that. So 275 is going into there. Okay, so one more thing before I let you guys go. I will add up my totals here just to see how much we've got going on in our sinking funds. So 622, actually I didn't total this one. We have 120 plus 120 plus 275 plus 30. So that is 545. Okay, so 622 plus 545 plus the 368 that I am putting into extra payments, although I will be withdrawing that, but I do keep track of it so I know how much throughout the year I've put in extra payments. 430 plus 2805 equals, so that's 4,000. Is that right? Question mark. Let me add that again. 622 plus 545. That ain't gonna work. That seems like an awful lot when I didn't think that I would be, I thought I'd be like in the negative, like minus. But I guess I added enough in here to cover, oh Lord, 430 plus 2805 plus 368 plus 545 plus 622. That is a total of 4,770 total in sinking funds and in savings binders, which is a difference of 2,945 is what I had in there last time. So 4,000, or last month, 4,000 minus 2,945. That's a difference of $1,825. That is crazy, friends. That is crazy. That's pretty good considering I spent the most money out of my sinking funds this month than I have in any of the other months since the beginning of the year. So that's awesome. Of course, I'll automatically lose $368 next month because I'm taking this money and putting it back in the bank for extra house payment. But there's that. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions about how I do things, or let me know if you seen any mistakes in this video. There may very well be some. A lady caught a mistake in my last video, so there is that. I hope you guys enjoy, and I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye, guys.